Autumn, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead.
I would like to start with a quote from Adoption Statistics, which is contributed to by adoption agencies throughout the country. On any given day, there are nearly 428,000 children in foster care in the United States. Now, the foster care is a temporary arrangement where an adult cares for a younger child who has birth parents that are unable to care for them. There are many psychological problems that result as these children not having a positive role model in their life. That is why I'm asking you guys to consider being a positive role model in someone's life. Children come from a variety of backgrounds and have different stories, but there are many success stories to prove that being a positive role model has positive outcomes. Now, as humans, we love to have that feeling of belonging somewhere. We want to feel like we belong somewhere and that we are loved by people around us. Everyone has a family. Everyone has a biological family. It may not be the family that they associate with, but everyone is born from a mom and a dad. Now, the problem of foster care is a lot closer than you may think. You may not see it here in Concordia, but just 45 minutes down the road there is Kansas City with many foster homes. These children are taken out of their homes due to poverty and domestic violence, to name a few. As you can see, this problem isn't just a story you hear about on the news or in some book. It's closer than you think, and you can do something to help. I'm not going to ask a group of teenagers to go and adopt all these kids that are in foster care, but there are smaller ways that you can help. You can donate money to these organizations or foundations and help these children. You can visit a community center near us or in the surrounding area and just spend time with them, get to know them, be their friend. Maybe in a couple years, you can even become that mentor and that adult in their life and be that positive figure. Now, the definition of mentorship is when a trusted adult advises or mentors a younger child and influences them in their life. Using sources from psychologists for Child Welfare League of America, the author Williams stated, "The mentoring program was developed to address internalizing behaviors such as suppression and self-esteem, and externalizing behaviors such as aggression and violence, in youth being treated for mental health." Now, the Big Brothers Big Sisters Organization of America is one example of mentorship on a large scale. Their mission is taken from their website and says, "We provide children facing adversity with strong and enduring, professionally supported, one-to-one relationships that change their lives for the better forever." They pair up a big brother or big sister with a little sister and a little brother, and they get to know each other and they spend time together and they teach them the importance of schooling and education and why it's good to take care of yourself and your family. Now, there is some argument against this mentorship and why there is some negatives to it. But all I have been able to find is what they are targeting the aging out group. Aging out means at the age of 18, they basically give you the boot in foster care. They consider you to be an adult and you seem to handle things on your own. This is actually not true. According to a group of authors who attend a variety of universities for social work, say, consequently, there is little empirical evidence regarding whether and how mentoring may enhance the well-being of transitioning youths. Again, transitioning youths, those transferring out of the foster care into the real world. They are focusing on this one group. There are ages ranging from little babies up to these 18-year-olds. So there's little solid facts or statistics for the effects of mentorship currently, but success stories can speak for themselves. If you can please pull out your handout and take a look at the first picture. This is Big Brother Murray and Little Brother Jolin from the Big Brothers Big Sisters. Now, Big Brother Murray, he used to work at the local jail, and he helped the inmates earn their GEDs, which is their general education. But then he realized he wanted to be an influence on little boys. He wanted to get to know them and keep them out of this situation. Now, Little Brother Jolin, his father ended up in prison, and his mother decided to put him in this program. He had become sort of a bully at school. He kind of went with a bad current and didn't really care much for his studies and didn't really appreciate the importance of an education. They got paired up, and as they got to know each other and learn through each other, he became interested in school and his studies grew more, and he even became interested in football, which he then went on to apply to a college to play football at college. Now, the second picture is Big Sister Myra and Little Sister Saline. Saline had lost her father unexpectedly and wasn't really sure how to handle this grief and kind of became secluded from school and life in general. So her mother put her into this program where she was matched with Myra. Now, they had been together for a good 4 years and had gotten to know each other and become really close. She had helped her grieve for her father and came up with creative ways to express it. Myra was then diagnosed with breast cancer. You would think that this would cause a strain on the relationship because, again, she would be losing someone important in her life. But they actually grew closer. Throughout her recovery, they sent each other letters, they visited in person, and they stayed connected. Myra survived breast cancer, and the relationship is closer than ever. This is why you should consider being a positive role model to children in foster care. They come from a variety of places and backgrounds, but there always is some way that you can help. Why not add to the success stories? Become a mentor to someone. There are a variety of foundations, including the Big Brothers Big Sisters. You can refer a child to this program, or you can volunteer yourself. Take the step and become a success story. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. All right, thank you. We now open the floor for questions related to Autumn's topic, whenever you're ready. If you have any.
Later in life, would you yourself like to be a foster parent or help with the system in some way?
I would love to either be a foster parent or adopt. Ivan?
In the big sister, big brother, or mix it, change it, program, service, whatever. Is it only big brothers for little brothers, or did it mix it?
All that I have seen is the same gender going together, usually, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Mrs. Bryant?
What is the age group in which you can start becoming a big brother, big sister? I might have missed it. Like, do you have to be a legal adult?
You have to be at least 21.
21. Thank you. What? Okay. Anyone else?
Ivan again?
And just to go deeper into it, do you think it should be cross-gendered, or do you think it's better if, like personally, do you think it's better if it's just boy with boy, or do you think a bigger brother or for a little sister could work better for some people?
I think for some people it would be beneficial to have the other gender, but I definitely understand why they would pair up the same gender. So there's positive and negatives to it. But
Yeah, all right.
How do they like pick who pairs with?
they go through a pairing process, and so if you want to be a big brother or big sister, you have to apply and interview, and you go through a bunch of screenings. And so then you are paired with little brother or little sister who have to apply and are on a waiting list usually. And so they usually pair up and meet a couple times before they are officially signed. Mrs. Bryant?
Since we don't have a program like that here, what would you suggest would be an opportunity for students of your age group to mentor?
There are people around the school that you may not know come from different backgrounds and don't have maybe a father or mother that are a positive role model in their life. So just being that, or even at the grade school, there's some children like that also, but there's always somebody that you can help.
Thank you. Anything else? All right, one more round of applause. Thank you so much, Robert.